What's going on, guys? Plotter Cards in the house, and today I am really excited because the Elemental Hero archetype and the Neos archetype have gotten new support, and I want to check this out with you guys today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first card. So first, I just want to say I like this art. I don't know if this is confirmed to be the actual art or whatnot, but this is beautiful. I like the background. I like all the stars. Something like this and like a higher rarity would look amazing. So this card is called Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos. It is a level 7 light warrior effect monster with 2500 attack and 2000 defense. You can use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. Firstly, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position, and if you do, it can't be destroyed by battle. I like this because it can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent's already declaring his attacks. It usually will put an end to most of your opponent's attacks. However, if your opponent's running Dinos, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, I believe you can still get over it because it will be in defense position. Next, if this card is special summon, you can add one spell or trap that mentions an Elemental Hero monster's name or one polymerization from your deck to your hand. I like the fact that it can search a poly. I don't know too much about spell cards that specifically mention Elemental Hero. Like, all I can think of is like Bubble Gun, which isn't the best, obviously. Thirdly, during your main phase, you can shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon one Elemental Hero normal monster from your deck. I like the fact that you can search. Based on the third effect, I'm assuming what they're trying to do is trying to make the original normal monsters relevant again. With I think it was Bastrinatix, Clayman, and Avian, and Sparkman, right? I could be wrong. There could be more. Don't kill me, guys. But so next we're looking at Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. It's a level 8 Light Warrior Fusion effect monster with 3100 attack and 2500 defense. Materials: 1 Elemental Hero Neos plus 1 Wingman Fusion monster. So off the top of my head, I think you can go with either Flame Wingman or Wild Wingman. There might be more Wingman fusions. I could be wrong. Must be fusion summoned. You can use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes on the field. That's really good because all the Elemental Heroes, all the heroes in general, they usually have different attributes. So it's very, very easy to just get out a bunch of different attributes and just nuke the field. I like the fact that it's a built-in Raigeki. Gain 300 attack for each monster in your graveyard, cannot be destroyed by effects. So the fact that you're fusioning all the time, you're sending a lot of cards to the graveyard. So this could end up with a lot of attack, especially if you summon it later in game. Thirdly, if this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Wow. That's a good card. I like this card. So the one thing I think is a little bit off is you need 1 Wingman Fusion monster, so that might be a little bit harder to summon because the 2 Wingman monsters I had mentioned before can't be summoned with instant fusion because I think they're higher than level 5. So you'd have to figure out a way for that. But since it's normal support, I guess you could use things like Unexpected Die, Rescue Rabbit just to get up the normal monsters you need. And then you can go into Poly, go into your Wingman Fusion, and then use another Poly or whatever way you want to fuse into your Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. So this is a dope card. People smarter than me obviously should be able to figure out a way to get this out successfully and quickly every time. Next, we got Crosskeeper. It is a level 2 Dark Warrior effect monster with 400 attack and 400 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. 1, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Elemental Hero or 1 Neospacian monster from your hand or graveyard. But if you special summon it from the graveyard, its effects are negated. Okay, so you can special summon a hero or a Neospacian. So I think it's dope for both of them. Based on the fact that the other support is like this, I think this is intended to summon the normal monsters anyway, so the negation of hero monsters shouldn't really matter, but I can see this being used in a variety of different hero decks. So you'd have to play around these effects are negated, but if you bring it back, you're most likely going to go into fusion anyway, right? So it shouldn't matter too much. Secondly, if you special summon an Elemental Hero fusion monster when this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, draw 2 cards, and place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this has really good draw power. Elemental Hero fusion monsters. Most people will play at least 1 or 2 different Elemental Heroes in their deck, given the type of deck it is. And this is pretty good draw power. You could draw 2, choose 1 to send to the bottom of your deck. I like this. I like this effect. Next, what do we got? Engage Neospace. It is a normal spell card. Its effect is you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card, except fusion monsters, which isn't really a problem because Elemental Heroes pretty much only run fusions anyway, right? So, or not even Elemental Heroes, Neospatians as well. Any variation of Elemental Hero usually will run just fusions. Send one Neospatian monster and one Elemental Hero monster to the graveyard from your hand and one from your deck. If it is Elemental Hero Neos, it gains 1,000 attack. If you do add one polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay, so it's a polymerization searcher. I like this too. I like the fact that they're giving more and more polymerization searchers. So because you need polymerization in this deck, you're gonna need 100%. So the fact that you can search it is great. Instant Contact, normal spell card. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Pay 1,000 life points. Special summon one level 7 or lower Elemental Hero or Neospatian monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay, so you can use Instant Contact to summon out one of the Wingman monsters, and then you can go into a fusion and immediately go into Shining Neos Wingman. Wow. Okay, that's good. So this is a legitimate, easy combo into getting into this card. I like this. I like this very much. Ignoring its summoning conditions, but if you do not have Elemental Hero Neos on your field or in your graveyard, the summon monster cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also, return it to the extra deck during the end phase. So that much shouldn't really matter if you summon this and immediately use it to go into this. So I like this card. If I was running this deck, I would for sure be using it. Next, we have EN Wave. It's a continuous spell card. Its effect is you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. One, if your Elemental Hero monster is used as material for a fusion summon and sent to the graveyard or banished, you can special summon one Neospatian monster or one Elemental Hero Neos from your deck. Not bad at all. So this is continuous. So if your Elemental Hero monsters, it's not once per turn. This is not once per turn, guys. Yeah, it's not once per turn at all. Okay. That's dope, just to be able to spam monsters out on the field. And secondly, we got if a Neospatian monster, and then there's a S as well, so there could be multiple, or an Elemental Hero Neos is shuffled from your field and or graveyard into the deck and or extra deck, you can special summon one Elemental Hero monster from your graveyard. Now, we know this archetype, we know this is going to happen all the time, so this continuous spell is really, really good because you get to special summon one from the graveyard. And then you can extend and go into combos and whatnot, so that's pretty good. I would definitely recommend running probably 3 of these just because of the ability to just pop off monsters and just bring them back all the time. Not bad at all. Next, we're looking at this card is called Fusion Over. This card also has dope art. It's a quick play spell card. Its effect is you can activate one card with this card's name per turn. Target one face-up monster in the field. Reveal one Elemental Hero monster, one Neospatian monster, or one level 10 monster from your hand, deck, or extra deck. And if you use a targeted monster as fusion material this turn, you can treat its name as the revealed monsters. Also, if you have Elemental Hero Neos on your field or in your graveyard, you can send the revealed monster to the graveyard. Otherwise, if it was revealed from the hand, shuffle it into the deck. Not bad. Lastly, for this one, it's a normal trap card. It's called Favorite Contact. Its effect is you can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a hero monster as material by placing the materials listed on the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, not bad. From among the cards in your hand or in the field in your graveyard and or your face-up banished cards, ignoring summoning conditions. And if you placed Elemental Heroes, a summon monster cannot be returned to the extra deck. Wow, this is really good. This is how you get all your monsters back into your deck. This is how you do a lot of crazy stuff with this. This is a dope card. Wait a minute, there's one more. I didn't almost see this. This was in a completely other link. Lucky I clicked on it, otherwise I would have missed it. It's called Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. The name to me is a little meh. I know people have their own preferences and whatnot. If you like it, that's cool. But personally, I think it's a little meh. It's a level 10 Light Warrior Fusion Effect monster. I like the fact that they have all these support cards that Jaden had. It has 2,500 attack, 2,100 defense. Materials, one Elemental Hero Fusion monster plus one Warrior monsters. Must be fusion summoned. Okay. So it gains 300 attack for each fusion material used for its summon. This card can make a number of attacks on monsters each battle phase up to the number of fusion materials used for its summon. So you want to just fuse as many as possible. Okay, that makes sense. If this card battled a monster after damage calculation, destroy that monster. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Oh, wow. This one, That's the same effect as the other monsters that we looked at earlier. This is really good. I like this effect. If this fusion summon card is destroyed, special summon one warrior monster from your hand or deck. So if it's destroyed, you get to search something, which is really, really dope. This card is also really good. I'm definitely going to have to try out this archetype, guys. So anyway, guys, this was Plot Armor Cards. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to